to our Wednesday reading for Queen Universal. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. If you come in, come in. I'm going to go ahead and get started because I'm already late. Okay? I'm already late, but we're going to be doing this, getting this out of the way. I hope you guys are having a great week. We know this is hump day, and we know how important hump day can be to some people. Okay, let me make sure you guys can see. Let me do this. I have to take something right now. Okay, so let me pull this down this way a little bit so you guys can see. All right, so welcome again to Queen Universal Readings. Take from the reading. This is a general reading. Take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. And if you see the title, I say stay alert. There's a lot going on. We just came out of the Lionsgate portal closed as of yesterday. So I hope you guys did some manifesting, some rituals to get you ready for the rest of this year. The rest of this year, y'all, I don't know. I'm hoping we are paying more attention to the things that are going on in our lives. It's so much. And I hope we're staying balanced. I hope we're getting our chakras in play. You guys, there's so much. Um, I'm just going to say to you guys, just pay attention to a lot of things that are going on. Don't get so caught up in our own little bubbles that we don't pay attention to some of the stuff that's going to affect us on the external. Okay? Make sure we have our insides. And get rid of the people in your life. I was talking to my sister, texting my sister, and I was telling her, honey, you got to get rid of people who are not going to do you any good, who is not you're not going to be able to benefit from them. We got to tether ourselves from situations and people that are not going to do us any good. It doesn't make any sense. All right, so let's see here. What we got going on here. We're first going to start out with your personality and what is your state of mind in right now? What is your state of mind in right now? So, oh wow. So, we got the Six of Wands, which there is someone who's dealing with some victory, some good stuff coming their way. They have a good support system. So they know this and they're going to work it as much as they can. They're riding in with the wreath, which is showing, or laurel, which is showing, he also has one around his head. So he's showing victory. So somebody who's just come through something. Hello, somebody just got through going through something and they're coming out on top. Oh, I love that. I love that. So now we have the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. Okay, this is all good stuff, you guys. So far, this is all good stuff. And oh, okay. I just unplugged something. Oh, my lamp. My light. Hold up. Okay. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to. That. Hold up, you guys. Hold up. Okay. If you guys hear they're barking, they're going to bark. Because it's their time. Then my dogs are very noisy and they're going to bark. That's just how they are. And they'll stop in a few minutes. So we are looking at the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is basically telling us that we have to, okay? We have to look at things differently. We have to understand that it is time for us to start learning. And we have to have some enthusiasm behind it. So now that you've got your victory, nothing never ends, okay? It's continually going. And look, you guys, now we have the Ace of Wands showing up. So the Ace of Wands, wow. So the Ace of Wands is basically coming in and saying, okay, let's finish this state of mind or this personality. Let's go ahead and send it to where it's time for some inspiration. So in the process of learning, you got your victory, you're learning, and now it's time for inspiration, being inspired. Someone is being inspired by something or someone, or even look, the situation, whatever it is something that's uplifting you, pushing you forward. Okay, something that's pushing you forward. Oh, look, now we're talking about your self-improvement, your spiritual development, or your health. Okay, so now that we're talking about that, look, we're talking about partnership, alignment, balance, because that is needed. Stability is needed. That is your Two of Cups. So somebody is realizing that some things that we cannot do alone, we have to have someone to do something with us. Or that could be you and yourself working together, looking at yourself mirror wise, okay? Facing yourself, offering yourself something, forgiving yourself. Okay, but it's a balance. You're balancing out some things that need to be balanced out in order for you to allow your self improvement to take place. Okay. All right. Now let me tell you something. This card came out on the last reading I did, and it came out, but it came out over here. So that's kind of interesting that it's there. Somebody is in how do you say that? Somebody, either they're worried about their health, they're worried about something that is probably not going in the way that you want it to go. Okay, but that's fine. That's you're working on things. Okay, and also when we look at the Nine of Swords, we're looking at it from the standpoint that the help is already there. You have the help. Your help is already there, but you have not realized it. The comfort you have right here, the blanket is showing you comfort. You with your hands in you're not looking up, you're not paying attention to whatever these are, the thoughts that are going through your head right now. Okay, the thoughts that are going through your head, you're not paying attention that you have comfort already. You have the pillow to soften the blow. Okay, you're not laying on something hard, you're laying on something soft. You're covered. Look at the clothes that you have on. You're covered. All right. So it's showing you in all angles that it's going to work out as long as you keep working on it and you have someone working with you. And look, the Queen of Swords came out. Oh, man. Whew, that doggone Queen of Swords, she comes out, she looks around, and she knows that there's a sense of you coming to the point where you're being honest about some things that are going on in your life, okay? She is your representation of honesty. And again, those swords, I'm seeing those swords. Those swords mean protection also, okay? This sword means protection. She's wearing that crown because that's a way of saying you're ascending. You're going through, but you're ascending. Okay, so somebody is ascending, someone is moving up, someone is accepting the role that they have to play now. Okay, next we're going to talk about your family and home. Your family and home. Okay, here comes, wow. So we have the King of Swords slipping in. Now, the King of Swords shows our intellectual, there's a leadership role that needs to be taking place in someone's home. And let me not talk about it in a sense I'm saying, oh, be submissive and all that. I'm just saying someone is coming in and taking the lead on whatever is going on in the family, okay? Whatever is needed going on in the home, there needs to be someone who has a civil head, someone who's, no, I don't want to say civil, I want to say level head, okay? Coming in and say, hey, let's take things like, let's go in this direction. What is going to benefit and make the family better is when you look at the King of Swords. You guys have all this royalty rolling in, man. Hello, hello, you guys. Um, you got a lot of royalty moving around in these cards for some reason, because also you have another male figure. Okay, coming in. We have some more male energy coming in. Well, that's the King of Wands. So the King of Wands got something to say too. So the King of Wands shows the power and authority that is needed in the home and around the family. You have your leadership, and now you have your power of authority, okay, needing to be seen in the home, okay, or in the family. There needs to be a head in the family. I am not saying it, and I want to clear this up. I want you to make you understand this is not about being submissive to someone. This is just somebody needs to be level head. Whatever is the chaos that's going on in the family, okay? Whatever the chaos is going on in the family, there needs to be a level headed person stepping in and saying, hey, let's try this. Okay? That's what I'm seeing right there. And then the fool comes in. Y'all know the fool comes in, and he can be a willy-nilly fool, and he could be the one who's starting but he can also be the one who's saying, okay, you know what? Enough is enough. Let us listen. Let us go on our way. Let's make all these things happen. Okay? That could be a possibility with that fool. Again, this is a general reading. Take from this reading what resonates with you and yours. I had to get my little one because she'll bark. All right. So, wow, this is awesome. So, okay, so the next one is your social life or your romance, okay? Let's see what they're telling you on this. Uh-oh, look. The Knight of Pentacles is coming in. The Knight of Pentacles is riding in on his horse. So this talks about a long-term abundance, or we're talking about a steady progress in either your social life or your romantic life. So if I look at this up here, there is a possibility that's long term. The partnership, the stability, the balance could be long term. Okay, it could be long term, right? And keep in mind, pentacles are not only just about money. It's also about the ideal of having a resource. Okay, that could be how do you want to say that? An imitation or what representation of a resource that is needed in your pursuance of a romance or your social life. Okay, and then look, Two of Pentacles is coming up. So somebody again needs balance, stability, right? Balance and stability, okay, is needed. You got a lot going on in your social life. It's time to step back for a minute, okay? Step back for a minute and get some balance there, okay? All right. We look at these ships in the back and we look at the water going, there could be a lot going on. You might, even in your romance, it might be a little bit more going on than what you want, but you're needing that balance. Okay. You're going to need that balance, right? Okay. And then we're talking, there needs to be some type of healing. Okay. The sun shining, making things better, okay, revealing some things almost similar to what the moon does, revealing some things that need to be put on the forefront, okay, um shining, heating things up, because the sun has heat to it, so it could be heating things up, making the romance or your social life grow, okay, pushing you out there so that everyone can see you, because sometimes we're like those flowers that are closed up, and all we need is a little sunshine to brighten us up, to make us blossom. So that could be a representation of that, because again, we're talking romance and social life. Okay, so let's see what we're talking about with our money. What's going on with the money? So we have justice. We have the justice card coming up for your money. Okay, so what do we need justice for? Okay, they're talking about the true things that are going on with your money. Are you being truthful to yourself about what is happening in your pockets? or on, look, in your pockets, okay, in your pocketbook, in your account. Again, we're talking balance. We're talking balance. You see the, if you can't see it, let me put it up so you can see it. You see he has the scales in his hands, balance. So we know there needs to be a lot of stability and balance going on. So with your money, is your account balanced out? Your checking, your savings account, your rainy day funds, is it balanced out? Is it the truth of how your money is being handled, how you're handling it? Again, I didn't notice that, but there's the sun again. So the sun is always in the right place, right? To do what it has to do. Everything on here has a duty, okay, and a responsibility. Keep that in mind, okay? Now, also with the justice, you have the justice card, you have another sword. So we got a lot of protection sticking out, okay? Excuse me. You have a lot of swords on here today, which, wow, I like that. And again, here we go. Moving away from things that are not being productive with your money, you guys. You're moving away. That's the Six of Swords. You're moving away. Again, there's the sun. The sun is in the background. So it's you're moving away from things that are not bringing you what you need in your money card. Okay? Yeah. So, yes, this is all good. Okay? So that's a good thing. It's moving you away. It's taking you to higher ground, giving you more opportunities, right? It's giving you more opportunities to do better. Okay? And then look, we have the Nine of Cups. The Nine of Cups represents success. The Nine of Cups in the money represents all the things that you've already done good with your money, right? Everything you've already done good with your money. This is what this represents. And it does also represent in the future. I'm prepared for anything else that comes my way. I am prepared for it. Okay? Because you've already shown, okay, with your cups, you've already shown that you have achieved those things. So in your money category, you can continue to do that, and it's proof of that. Okay, sometimes you need the receipts. Okay, so the last but not least, we're talking about your work and career. What is your life purpose also comes under your work, career, and life purpose, right? So there is some conflict going on. Maybe in your workplace, there's some conflict going on. Competition. I was talking earlier, I made a post and I was talking earlier about how it's time for us to stop all the competing and comparing and just make stuff happen. Just do what you can do. The competing and all that stuff is not even necessary. The conflict is wasted energy. Sometimes it might be necessary, but in this reading, it's not necessary. Okay? You've already proven yourself. You've already proven yourself. Okay? You've already proven yourself, so there's no need for you to be fighting among anybody else for what you already know is yours. That goes with your work and career. And your life purpose has nothing to do with competing with other people. Okay? Now, I love this because now we're talking the Eight of Pentacles, okay? Which means that you're in the process of mastering certain things in order for you to continue in your promotional endeavors when it comes to your work and your career. So this is proving that you are continuing. Remember, I told you these are resources. So you're continuing and mastering. You're taking all the resources you have and you continue mastering what is needed to continue to move forward. Okay. So when we talked about the enthusiasm of learning, that's talking about the Page of Swords. Okay, so again, it kind of reiterates what it says up there, which is your state of mind. We're talking down here how important that up there is going to make to that right there, right? So let's see how this all ends, okay? Look, we have the high priestess rolling in. So the high priestess is here, and she's here to do what? What is she here to do? The high priestess is here to just like saying, okay, all right, we got this. We're going to do this. This is going to happen. Whatever it is that needs to be done, it's going to be done. We have no other choice. We're going to make this work. Okay? That's basically what she's saying. We're going to make this work. And I'm here to guide you. I'm here to help you move it forward. Okay? To keep me in the position that I need to be in. Okay? And also, look. Oh, this is so wonderful. You know, before I do my readings, I always try to make sure there's some clarity before I get started. And this to me was like an eye opener. So with the high priestess, with everything I've already said when it's pertaining to your work and your career, she's also here for self-knowledge and using your intuition to promote yourself in your career, okay, in your work, to get a clarification on what your life purpose is. So that's what she's here for, okay? She's allowing the self-knowledge that I pay attention to what's going on with me so I can know how to move when it comes to me taking myself to that next level. And that's basically what just took place here. All of these are literally all the same in the sense that they end up in you understanding your self-knowledge and your intuition. So it leads all the way back to this. That's awesome. So, you know, we don't do anything without our oracle cards, okay? We definitely have to have our oracle cards here, okay? So let's see what we got going on here. All right. So let's see what our spiritual symbol cards are telling us. Make sure, yeah. Let's see what they're telling us. Okay. Sometimes these cards can fool you. Okay. They'll say certain things and you're assuming that they're saying other things, but they're not. Okay. But yeah, this was an awesome reading. Yeah. So let's see if we can match what's going on here. Yes. Oh my God. I'm just excited. You have all the right people in place. Okay? You have all the right people in place. Okay, so let's see here. And most of the time I draw only 4 of these cards. So when I do my oracle cards, only draw 4 of them. So we have the arrow. Look. It says narrow-mindedness, egotistical, confrontational, portrayal, defensive, disappointment, missing the mark. Can't get caught up in that. Cannot get caught up in that. Right? And then we're talking about flirting, needy, vulnerable, head over heels, flirting, needs outside validation, suspicious, naive, jealous, addicted to feedback and manipulation. So you have to be careful that's not you or someone you're dealing with. Okay? Last but not least, it says, let it be. Some of us don't know how to let go. Let it be. It says here, embrace the journey with openness and trusting the universe to lead you towards your greater fulfillment. There we go. There we go. I like that one. Let it be. Let everything happen the way it needs to. All right. So let's see here what our spiritual awakening affirmation is telling us. Okay. It is telling us to indulge. It says, I can't do this. I shouldn't do that. I really need to start. What if we did away with lack and started living more fully, breathing more deeply, laughing more loudly, crying more deeply, eating more heartily? What if the only thing we placed a limit on was how much we place limits on ourselves? And so the question now becomes, what are you waiting for? The world is a juicy place, ripe and ready. waiting, excuse me, for you to sink your teeth in. There we go. Indulge. Enjoy life despite all the craziness. Enjoy life. Okay? Enjoy life. Here we go. So let's see what our sacred symbols are telling us. Let's see what they're telling us. This is our sacred soul. Sorry. Let's see what they're telling us. Okay. What are you guys telling us today? Oops. Lack of awareness. Missing opportunities, not seeing potential risk. Seek facts and stay open-minded. So, when we're saying that, who has their eyes closed in this reading? The Nine of Swords. Lack of awareness. There we go. Okay. Avoidance. Avoidance. It's a key to see the need to avoid discomfort, but also to overcome it and thrive. We need to look at, when I think about that, I think about the conflict that's going on. What is it that we're missing out on? Why is it there's so much conflict and competition and back and forth? Why is that? We're avoiding something. We're being distracted. Closed-minded. We just talked about closed-minded. Unwilling to consider other perspectives or entertain new ideals. Be more open. When I look at the foods card, that's what came to me when I think about that. Being more open. Last but not least, being able to be adaptable. Adaptability is so important. Okay? Being adaptable. Being adaptable. So we're saying here, think outside the box. Yeah. And find creative solutions to life challenges. Yes. Everything does not have to be the same. Everything does not have to be listed and in order. Okay? Sometimes you just have to let things happen. Okay? Let them happen. I know it's easy to say, well, I have to have everything organized. But sometimes, baby, things don't work out where everything is going to be organized. It can be a mess. And you'd be surprised what comes out of a bunch of mess. Right? So it says here, I know that incredible things happen when I surround myself with supportive people. Supportive people. I am loved. Yes. I know that passion is ignited when I create experiences that excite me. I am going on an adventure. Yes. And last but not least, is that last but not least? No, I got one more. I know that I deserve wonderful things. Say it again. I know I deserve wonderful things. I am worthy. And the wonderful thing right here was being able to come out of this in victory. The wonderful thing is having someone to work with you. Okay. Wonderful thing is your Nine of Cups where you have achieved so many. These are your receipts. Okay. Your receipts. And the last one is I know that nothing can get in the way of what is meant for me. I am on the right path. Yes. So let's see what our gemstones are telling us. Okay. Let's get into our gemstones. What is our gemstones telling us today? Let's see what our gemstones are telling us today. Okay, it says the appetite and its temporary halt. Now and then, it's good to pause in our pursuit of happiness and just be happy. Just live in the moment, baby. Possibility. It says, tell me what is your plan to do. Tell me, what is it you plan to do with your one and wild, precious life? Yes. Then we have the tiger's eye, courage, having the courage to move forward. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. Yes. Direction. If you don't know where you're going, any road will take you there. That means you are covered if you needed to find a way to do whatever it is that you need to do. So let's talk about numerology. I can't even talk. Numerology affirmations. Let's see what we got here. What numbers are coming up in the affirmations for us? Yes, 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 yes. Pay attention to the words. The words connect. Words are spells. You guys like, share, and you guys go over to our Facebook group called Black Queens Reading and join that if you would like to. 2121, there's Soul Connection. There we go, Soul Connection right there. It says, I nurture my soul connections with love and authenticity. My relationships are deep and meaningful, reflecting the true essence of my being. I am surrounded by love and understanding. There we go. There we go. 5454, clarity. I love that. I love that. I have clarity in my thoughts and actions. I see my path clearly and make decisions with confidence. My clear mind and focused intentions lead me to success. Wow. 5858, achievements. There we go. Achievements. There's your receipts, right? Achievements. Also, when we look at the Six of Wands, achievements, right? So we're saying I am destined for achievements with dedication and perseverance. I reach my goals and dreams. I celebrate my successes and continue to strive for excellence. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And last but not least, we got some fives and fours in here. Okay. Divine guidance. Divine guidance. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. Excuse me, I had to get that out. So we have divine guidance. Divine guidance. So it says here, I receive divine guidance with an open heart. The universe speaks to me through signs and intuition. Oh, yeah. I am attuned to its messages, which lead me towards my highest path. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So let's go ahead and we have our angel numbers. Let's see what our angel numbers are telling us today. And what will be our angel numbers? That's the exciting part. Okay. Let's see what we got going on here with our angel numbers. You guys, like I said earlier, stay alert. Stay alert. Stay alert. Okay, so what we got here? We got 2323, endless cycles. Yes, charisma, communication, society, movement, journey, repetitive, circumstances, and patterns. There's some truth you're resisting to accept over and over again until you're tired of and restrained beyond depression. It takes a decision to live life for yourself. Life is all about passion. Then you make a change and the world around you follows. Yes, 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 yes. There go those fours again. There's those fours again. Protection. And as you've seen in a lot of these cards, you had the swords, right? For protection. Change, rebellion, guidance, justice. There's the justice. Truth, character, love. Get ready for the good things you've been hoping for. You were born for a higher calling. Put your energy into going toward your ambitions, and the universe will align itself, provide you with the right people, circumstances, resources. Look at that. And, excuse me, to make things happen. Wow. So here's our 1111s. Wish come true. So someone has a wish that's being fulfilled, which is an awesome way to be, right? Moderation, patience, flowing, self-realization, manifestation, yes, gateway, taking action. You're in for a lucky break. It may come as happy news, experience, new opportunities, or an exciting acquaintance. You will find yourself in the right place at the right time. It is not a coincidence, but a gift from fate. There we go. There we go, you guys. Yes, see? Everything is working itself out. And it says the void. Someone is dealing with the void. What is the void? Longing, technology, ambition, genius, forward thinking, stress, and depression. You have more control over your life than you realize. Learn and execute what interests you. Turn things around. It gets better with time. There are plenty of friends to make, so chill out, have fun, and open up and go outside, you guys. Intermingle. Deal with people only when you're prepared to. Okay? If you're not in the mood to deal with people, don't do it. Okay? Enjoy your life the best way you know how. Okay? That's how I look at it. Enjoy your life the best way you know how. Okay? You guys, look. 3 and 3, communication. 6, being able to communicate with people. Look. 7, 7. Spirituality. Yes. Ooh, look. Financial discipline. Yes. That is awesome. 4 plus 8 is 7 and 14. We got 14. We got 12. And then we have making an effort to do things differently. So that's 1 and 3, which is what? 4. Yes. All right. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, we have growth. That's right on time. Growth. It says, I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Look, death. I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. That's right. And adversity. I accept the challenges are the best way to learn. Okay, so keep that in mind. And then last but not least, we got our health. How important is our health, you guys? It says, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. So pay attention to your health. Stress right now, depression is not healthy for anyone right now, okay? All right, in the midst of everything that's going on, you guys, you got to keep your health up, okay? You got to keep your health up. It is very much well needed, okay? All right, so what we got here? Space forward. Wow, you will find a way. That says a lot. Yes. Balance. See, I told you guys, balance. Seek balance between doing and being. Yes. Embrace life. Be true to your authentic self. You guys, come on now. It's just like bringing it all out. All right, you are safe. You have protection. Remember, I showed you all the swords that are in this reading. You are safe. Share your true self. You have all the protection you need, okay? You have all the protection you need. So don't stress yourself about stuff. You have all the protection you need. All right? Okay, you are a great streamer, okay? Thank you. One of the best I've seen, okay, and inspirational. Thank you. All right, you guys, thank you for hanging out with us here on Queen Universal Reading. I am about to do another reading over on Black Queen's Reading, so you guys pay attention and I will return. Bye-bye. Have a great Wednesday.